Good evening. My name is Eric Landrum. I'm a professor in the Department of Psychology at Boise State University. I've been there for 21 years. Thank you very much. This is the wrong PowerPoint. Did you know that? Yeah, it really is. Yeah. I'm sorry. Is that bad? Because I can wing it. I can tell. So how many psychologists does it take to change a light bulb? One if the light bulb is going to change. Alright, so thank you for being patient. And so I took this picture at the Grand Canyon, and I made a little parenting faux pas. I let my daughter go behind it and pose, which really wasn't a really good idea when you see the picture. There's really too many words on here, and that's okay. I'll try to tell the story as quickly as I can, but we're not doing such a great job here in the U.S. with our college students and getting them through and getting them skills and abilities that they can use in the workplace. And so, for example, 57% nationally, but 8% finished Boise State in 4 years, and only 29% finished in 6 years. And so there's something wrong with them. I love this quote right here. Very likely students are going to need academic skills by the time they graduate. And so the actual credential isn't going to be that important anymore. There's been all kinds of national studies about this that look at what do colleges need to do better, and we need to listen to that. I'm a faculty member, and I need to listen to this too. And so there's way too much numbers up here, there's way too many words, but there are things like critical thinking skills, oral communication skills. These are the things our students need to have, and we have no guarantee that they graduate with them. They might be able to do these in my class, but they may not have them by the time they graduate. I love this slide because this tells us when students get jobs, how do they get fired out of their first jobs? Right? These are things that we should avoid, and these are things that faculty members need to do a better job teaching about. And so the number one reason for getting fired is lack of work ethic or commitment, failure to follow instructions, missing deadlines and assignments, inappropriate use of technology, but being late for work. And so these are the skills and abilities our students need to be able to have. There's too much memorization. There's too much multiple choice testing. Life is not a multiple choice test. But college professors are very good at writing multiple choice tests because they're easy, they're convenient. When you have 300 students in your classroom, you can do that fairly quickly. There's all kinds of national studies out about this that employers want to see real-world skills. All right, they don't. What job in the United States can you get and actually take multiple choice tests for a living? The answer is there isn't one. And so, other than an occasional workplace training or going to the DMV, that's the only time you're going to get that skill set. Okay, and you got to get what 37 out of 40, and you get your license. That's not really overly comforting. All right. Life is not a multiple choice test. And so we've got to change what we're doing in higher ed in the United States. And we've got to make these changes. And some disciplines do it better than others, but we're not doing a very good job. We have some changes in the horizon that we better change. If you've heard of MOOCs, that is an acronym to keep track of. TED Talks, the Khan Academy. You don't have to go to college to get an education. We know people who do very well without a college education. So colleges ought to get pretty good at, we need to be able to say things like, what's the added advantage? What's the value added? If we can't make that claim, why bother? Why not go to an online school rather than a brick and mortar place if I can't show you that there's a competitive advantage for you to do that? I'm not shilling for these folks, but we can measure skills. We don't do it because we're lazy or we don't have the resources or we don't know how, but there are companies that will measure skills, and there's something that these folks do really good. They do these certificates, they do these badges, and so we need to be able to give people badges about what they can do well, so they have the confidence in themselves of what they can do, but also they have the confidence to convince their future employers that I have these skills and abilities, and I can show you, I can demonstrate them to you because I've been credentialed. We need to do a better job with this. We have to address this. If we don't, the statistics in the United States are going to continue to dwindle. We're going to keep slipping in world ratings. We have the people in this town, in this community, in this country to do it. Social scientists should be saving the day. We should have capes on because we can actually do this. We can save the day. We have to have the will to do it. We have to have the ability to tackle this. I'm going to let you read these because I'm not going to turn around and read them to you. But seriously, what do you remember from college outside of your major from the content courses? You learn skills. You don't remember the content because no one does. It's either lose it or use it. I would love to continue this conversation. I'll show you my real slides sometime because they're much better. And so I really appreciate the chance to be here tonight. I'm going to love listening to my fellow speakers.